All right, this I'll give you an X Force video to kind of explain because there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers on YouTube land that are talking about the XRP and they have no fucking idea of anything. I mean, but that's just how it is. YouTube is full of, yeah. Anyway, here's the deal. The big numbers on XRP that a lot of people ask me about, people got to understand something. If it's just regular money movement that's going to be happening the first stage of it, yeah, you can see two digits going into the late fall, going up to the three digits. I said my range is $100 to $500 for the first phase of, just the money movement, forex trading, going back and forth. There's another side to this monster that people are not looking at. Just dumb people that are out there that their life just is fucking worthless. But I'll put it out there for you to understand. You have the derivatives market out there, okay? And I know a lot of people don't know about that world, never been around that world, that don't understand how that is compounded and it's just it is the world of infinite money, okay? Because a derivative can be created several times over on the same primary asset, if you would. I'm not going to get into the whole thing of it. Just think of it this way. You can, it's like, let's say I give you a bar of gold, okay? You could turn around and create a paper that represents that bar of gold in worth, and then create a paper on that paper that represents the worth of that bar of gold. Then you can create a paper on that paper that originated from that paper on that bar of gold. So it's like an infinite freaking, like, paper asset world. Now, the thing about that world is it requires speed because you're moving these monsters, these fake derivatives, synthetics, whatever. You're moving it all over the place, especially when things get bad. You don't want to keep it on your book, but you want to make a profit. The derivatives market is like you got people that trade stocks, and then you got people that do derivatives. That is up here, okay? Let me just say something to you. The derivatives market is upper level. The derivatives market is ISDA. ISDA has told its members that it will it will give them the access to the distributed ledger technology later on in 2023. So sometime around November, they said that they will be able to use the distributed ledger technology. So they'll be able to use this ledger, this blockchain, in order to move these multi-billion, trillion in derivatives. It's just an unbelievable amount of money. People just don't get it. They don't. It's like stacking folders upon folders upon folders on an asset, and numbers just go up, and it's just an infinite. Here's one interesting thing. ISDA has a new member. That member is Ripple. Ripple has distributed ledger technology that allows the tokenization of that type of financial assets. And it can move those tokenized real world asset, even though it's derivatives, but at the end of the day, do you understand what that means? If XRP along tied to money movement of banks equals two digits or in the hundreds, when XRP is used in the world of derivatives, because now they got the green light, they got a seat at the table, okay? They got a seat at that table, okay, to move these derivatives. And then ISDA told its members, you will have access to distributed ledger technology in order for them to move this around. And this is that ledger that they need to know exactly where all this stuff is at. Because I could tell you something, a bazillion years ago, when my Puerto Rican ass walked into Bear Stearns, let me tell you something, they were sitting on some nefarious paper, and so was AIG and a bunch of other, and that stuff all had to move. And one of the reasons why they got caught with all that paper is because they couldn't offload it fast enough. They were sourcing it because it was all over the place, because it took them like a month to put that shit together. And then it took them about another month and a half to offload it. Let me just tell you something. That cannot happen in a world that needs to move things faster, and that's what this technology is. So once XRP Ripple is open, the doors open for ISDA members to move their derivatives on their network, their blockchain, their distributed ledger technology, you will see the thousands. So bank to bank money movement, double digits, triple digits. When you start moving derivatives for ISDA members, that's when you're talking thousands. And because people on YouTube don't know this world, because they never worked in this world, they never were around this world, they never seen any of this shit happen. They never seen any of this. They just, hi, I got a channel. I'm gonna talk about shit I have no fucking idea about. That's why they talk shit. Because the reality is, at that level, let me tell you something. You go to a major bank, one of the big boys, and the derivatives is this small, the little group that runs that world. Okay? There may be a big bang brokers over there, all kinds of stuff. That don't mean a fucking thing. They're small. Why? Because that is the ultimate money game in the big financial markets. You can't. Do you know where in 2008 where they were moving all their derivatives all over the place? They were sticking them in Iceland, Italy, Greece. They were sending them to South Africa. Anybody that was willing to hold them for massive price, they were moving all over the place. It was like musical chairs. And when the music stopped, if you had that spot without a chair, tag, you're going fucked up. Let me tell you something. XRP Ripple is now a full ISDA member. And what they bring to the table, it's not money. It's not derivatives. No, they bring one fucking thing, that distributed ledger technology. They bring the tokenization of these real world assets. That's how you have to classify it, because these derivatives could represent anything. They could represent gold, oil, they could, whatever. But at the end of the day, that's what they bring to the table. Why else would ISDA give them a membership, a seat at the table? Think about this. Remember, bank-to-bank money movement, that's 2 digits to 3 digits, and it will range at that because banks do not buy XRP. What they do is they use it for, look, they're having fun, I gotta go. They use it for a few seconds only, okay? And that causes the liquidity to, and then the price goes up on the coin. That's bank-to-bank, okay? That's the ODL technology. When you talk about the derivatives, do you know how much money please, this is not a bank transfer. This is like, you know that India deal that just happened with the UAE, the oil thing that went back and forth? Okay, so that was one transaction worth whatever hundreds of million. See, but in the derivatives world, they will take that and multiply that times 50. Do you understand? Because they're not doing the principal. They're doing all the derivatives on top. And that's where this thing becomes interesting. Remember, I'm going to leave you now because I got people here. You talk thousands, you're talking the derivatives, you're talking tokenization of securities, bonds, you're talking that world. And XLM goes along with that. So I hope that makes sense. X-Force, for the people that talk shit, don't understand, whatever, you'll always be broken, poor, and stupid. So that's your fucking problem. That's your curse. That's your curse. Poverty and stupidity, they go together like that. So go fuck your mother. Your sister looks like your brother. And at the end of the day, giant love, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I got to get these motherfuckers out of here. Maybe I'll come back one day. I tell everybody, goodbye, love you, bye. Just lock the door. Giant love.